So we know that regular minigunners, golden cowboys, and golden soldiers can win this challenge, but what about the pursuits? What's going on, Cat Gang? It's your favorite YouTuber, Harry here, and after 3.5 years of using this camera, I finally set it up properly, so I'm coming to you live and in high definition. Well, maybe not live. Now, I want to keep this pain train rolling down the tracks, so prepare yourself for 40 pursuits versus WOX. Now, you might be thinking, pursuits, that's too easy. But to that, I'd say, what about early game? What about the hidden enemies? While the pursuit does boast an impressive max level DPS of 169, it is the 4th most expensive tower in the game to place, tying with the golden minigunner. And speaking of golden minis, that is exactly what I had to place at the back of the map to kill the hiddens, because even though the pursuit is crazy expensive to place and crazy expensive to upgrade, it doesn't have hidden detection. It doesn't have hidden detection, so I had to place 5 minis at the back of the map to kill the shadow bosses just so we could make it to the final wave. But first, I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the game and talk about how hard it was just to get to wave 30. We ended up settling on placing a couple of gladiators at the front and a couple of minigunners at the back, which gave everybody enough time to get the monies to start placing and upgrading their pursuits so that they could actually kill some enemies. Because just having a couple of level 3 pursuits isn't gonna be good enough, even though they do 63 DPS. Yes, that's the same DPS as the max level regular minigunner, but the thing is, you can place a lot more minigunners than you can pursuits. And this tower is actually pretty unreliable. I mean, if you leak any fast enemies or any enemies at all, they're pretty much gone. But don't get me wrong, the pursuit has a ton of strengths. It can't be stunned. It does more than its stated DPS because the rockets do splash damage, and those very same rockets ignore defense, dealing full damage to enemies with that stat. But the pursuit's targeting mechanism means that it doesn't always attack the first enemy like the other towers. Because as long as there are enemies in the pursuit's area of attack, it'll just sit there and keep firing. It won't reposition. Luckily, as we got towards the end of the game, we started fighting more strong, slow enemies, which is the kind that the pursuit excels at killing. So that, combined with the fact that we were actually able to upgrade to some level 5 pursuits, means that this game is kind of like a snowball. It starts out slow, but speeds up as we get closer to the end. And I gotta admit, the gameplay footage is pretty cool, with the pursuits eviscerating the enemies at the front of the map, and then going on the prowl, trying to find any shotgunners that got away. They become a mass of flying creatures circling towards the back of the map, and then boom! When they find their prey, it's done for. Now, of course, the pursuits can kill other flying enemies, so they take out the annoying balloon children with ease. So the only 2 towers that we really needed for support were the commander and DJ in this game, with the DJ bringing along that sweet range buff, and the commander bringing along its sweet fire rate buff. Now, 2 things to note here: the pursuit's attacking range is increased by the DJ, but its circling range is not, which means that the main purpose of the DJ in this game is going to be to decrease the upgrade prices of the insanely expensive pursuit, and the commander cannot increase the fire rate of the pursuit's rockets, but it can increase the fire rate of its guns. Overall, these kinds of challenges are really fun to do with the pursuit because it has such a unique movement that you get to see them go all over the map in a way that no other tower can do. So be sure to watch this video all the way to the end so you don't miss the good stuff. And finally, I'm gonna give a shout out to my high flying teammates for this game: The Fracture, AJ Superstar, and Plush. Now sit back, relax, and grab a helicopter cat, and I'll see you right back here at the end. Whoa! Whoa, they eviscerated WOX way quicker than I thought they would. He barely even got into the game. And I really love seeing how well these towers did on the last 5 waves. That's always the best part when the tower is this strong, which I guess is why they have a placement limit of 10. Now, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash that like button with your forehead, hit the subscribe button with your big toe, and turn on notifications however you can so you don't miss any of my amazing upcoming content. And I will see you guys next time. Take care, be safe, and never forget what I always say. Peace.